Hey guys, Sir Strawberry here. Now, you might be wondering, first of all, why for this image I have a strawberry cow just here instead of me showing my OC? Well, one, because I'm too lazy, and two, I'm just gonna be explaining the story I have. I mean, this was a few years back, but I have a. Let me explain. I live in an apartment that's haunted. Not too big of a deal, right? There's three specific ghosts that exactly give me a bit of creeps a little though. So, I call only two of them certain names, but the other one I'm not sure what to call yet. But either way, I'll explain encounters with one of them, which is the Phantom. So, the Phantom one, let me just say, it can sound a lot like the rest of my family. Like anyone in the house. It can sound like anyone in the house. No matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing or anything. They can just sound like anyone. Or look like anyone as well. But like more deformed and stuff. So, basically, there was this one time when I used to sleep in my room with the door wide open. Not sure if anyone else sleeps with their door closed or open or not, but because I haven't really questioned that, but I'm assuming that a lot of people sleep with their door closed, but I used to sleep with mine open until one time. So, it was like, I could say between 5 a.m. or 7 a.m. And I was like half asleep. I just woke up. And my door was open, of course. I looked down the hallway because I can see the hallway easily. Just know, my room is between both my mom and dad's room and my brother's room. And in the hallway where I could look from, I could see the bathroom as well. So basically, what I saw was close to the bathroom, but not exactly in the bathroom. But it was still in the hallway. I thought I saw my dad just staring at me in my room through the hallway. And I was, like, talking to him and all. And asking him why he was staring at me. There was nothing responding, so there was no response or anything. So I got out my bed and went to go investigate. When I went to my doorway, or got close to it decently, I could see better now. And what I saw was just the head of my dad. No torso, no arms, no legs. Wasn't even talking. Was just a floating head that looked like my dad. From what I could have seen, I don't know why I said saw, but anyways, from what I seen, it was slowly beginning to grin at me. Or smile. It scared the crap out of me so badly. I rushed to the door and slammed it shut for a decent while. And I thought about it for a moment. And then realized if it was that early in the morning when I woke up, that must have meant that if my dad didn't have work that day, that he must have been asleep still. And that's the problem. He was. Nobody else in the house was awake, except me. So, how could he have been standing there in the hallway when he was still asleep? And plus, soon after that happened, I heard him snoring from the bedroom. Because the walls are pretty thin and we can hear through them. But, yeah. That was only one of the few creepy encounters I've had. Now, my dad has also had a little bit of an encounter with the Phantom as well. One time he was just walking through the hallway. He knew I was awake and all at the time. I was doing stuff on my phone, I believe, because I didn't have a tablet at the time. I don't know what year these were happening in, by the way, but just know these were in the past. But my dad randomly saw me going to the bathroom or something. He went to check if I was actually going in there, because he didn't know if he was hallucinating or not. For some reason, he was checking there. I don't know why. Maybe he just felt like it wasn't right. And then he saw that I wasn't in there, and then, well, this was before the other Phantom encounter, I believe, before I used to keep my door shut. And then he looked in my room and saw I was still on the bed. And then he was like, "Did you go to the bathroom recently or anything?" I responded with no, because obviously I haven't gotten up yet. I was still trying to get fully awake as well. I was still sitting in my bed. So he thought I went to the bathroom. When he said that, I got a bit of chills down my spine, realizing he must have saw that Phantom. Well, at the time I didn't really know it was a Phantom, but yeah, realizing he saw something that wasn't me, but looked like me. And then there were some other encounters I've had where my mom was in the living room. I think my dad was at work. I'm not sure if my brother was living with us at the time, but basically I think I was either getting out the bathroom or in my room, and then I thought I heard my mom crying in the living room. I went to go check on her to see if she was alright. I didn't make her upset or anything, just to keep that in mind. And she wasn't crying at all. And I was like, "Were you crying?" She was like, "No." By that point, I already knew about the Phantom and all. And then I realized it was the Phantom that was making me think my mom was crying. There's been a lot of other encounters I've had with that type of ghost, but I think these ones are the most important. But if I should be talking about the other two I mentioned earlier, let me know in the comments, guys. Yeah, basically that was a story of what's been happening. Also, sorry I'm stuttering a lot in a lot of my videos of explaining things. I struggled to process this before I actually record it. I don't have it scripted or anything. I just say what comes in my head, so. But yeah, basically that was a story about the Phantom that's in my house. We have a lot of other ghosts, but most of them are nice. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, my strawberries. Happy Spooktober.